Every year, millions of devotees embark on the grueling Dwadish Jyotirlinga Yatra, a pilgrimage across India. And amidst the chanting and the crowds, a persistent debate echoes. Of these 12 sacred temples, which one is actually the most potent? To answer that, we have to define what a Jyotirlinga actually is. Unlike a traditional sculpted Shivalinga, a Jyotirlinga is considered a Swayambhu, a self-manifested pillar of light that emerged to settle a cosmic dispute. This map shows the staggering geographic scale of these energy centers. They form a grid stretching from the peaks of the Himalayas down to the tropical southern coasts of India. We are going to audit the top contenders on this map to determine if one specific temple holds energetic superiority over the rest. Doing this requires us to analyze the specific, extreme domains of power that each location commands. Our audit begins on the western coast of Gujarat with Somnath. Ancient texts establish this as the very first Jyotirlinga to appear on Earth. This photograph shows the towering spire of the current Somnath temple. Its specific domain is strength and rejuvenation. Throughout history, invaders repeatedly destroyed the structures built here, yet the temple was rebuilt every time, serving as a monument to endurance. Moving inland to Ujjain, we find the second heavyweight, Mahakaleshwar. This image highlights its central tower, which houses a unique physical anomaly. Out of all 12 sites, it is the only Jyotirlinga that faces south, a direction known as Dakshinamukhi. In Hindu cosmology, south is the direction of death. Shiva resides here specifically as Mahal Kal, the sovereign over time and human destiny. This mastery is demonstrated every morning during the Bhasma Arti ritual. Priests cover the lingam in sacred gray ash, representing the burning away of the ego and the inevitable end of the material body. If supremacy is measured by mastery over mortality and the relentless march of time, Mahakaleshwar stands in a category of its own. But control over life and death is different from escaping the cycle entirely. This photograph captures the ancient boats and devotees gathering along the Ghats of Varanasi, home to Kashi Vishwanath. Here, the focus shifts to transcendence. Scriptural evidence states that moksha, liberation from the cycle of rebirth, is easiest to attain in Kashi. Shiva himself is said to whisper the Tarak mantra to the dying, ensuring their transition out of the physical realm. The breadth of these domains expands when we look at specialized sites. Baidyanath, for example, functions as a center for physical healing. Meanwhile, Trimbakeshwar presents a structural anomaly. Instead of representing Shiva alone, its lingam features 3 distinct faces, housing the entire trinity of Brahma, Vishnu, and Shiva within a single stone. This creates a problem for our audit. We have sites that heal, sites that free the soul, and sites encompassing the trinity. Each one offers a specialized form of divine intervention that resists a simple ranking. To understand why these different categories of power exist, we have to look back to the origin story in the Shiva Purana. The ancient texts describe a cosmic dispute between Brahma, the creator, and Vishnu, the preserver. Both were arguing over who held supreme authority in the universe. To settle the argument, Lord Shiva intervened, piercing the 3 realms as a boundless pillar of fire. Brahma flew upward as a swan to find the top, while Vishnu dug downward as a boar to find the base. Both failed to locate an end. This story changes the entire premise of our audit. Traditionally, the Jyotirlingas were never meant to be viewed as separate energy sources with differing power levels. These 12 sites function as localized terrestrial windows looking into the exact same undivided column of infinite light. The most powerful Jyotirlinga depends entirely on what the seeker lacks, be it time, healing, or liberation. True power isn't about ranking the divine. It's realizing that you are tapping into the same infinite energy, no matter where you stand.